even know until
You're
after.
probably happy when you drive it off.
I was happy. I was so happy. I didn't know until
Yeah,
he
you
told me.
talking shit.
Yeah, I was
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Good morning. I am Master Sergeant Demers, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies. On behalf of our presiding officer and commander of the 366 Training Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Nicolette Borstrom, we welcome you to today's Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration Apprentice Course and Graduation Ceremony. At this time, we would like to welcome our distinguished guests. Presiding Officer and Commander, 366 Training Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Nicolette Borstrom. Our Senior Enlisted Leader, 366 Training Squadron, Chief Master Sergeant Kyle O'Hara. I would also like to welcome the family and friends of Class 24007 who are present or watching online. Graduates, at this time, please introduce your guests.
Good morning. In the back is my mom, Dawn Busby. Welcome.
Welcome. Today we recognize members from the Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration Schoolhouse as they graduate and move on to the next step of their career, the Operational Air Force. This step will allow airmen to continue to advance their knowledge and become productive members of the Air Force and the civil engineer community. Graduating from technical training is a pivotal milestone in any airman's career. Today you become 3 levels, and I hope you take with you the valuable lessons you have learned while here in technical training. Remember your core values and the wingman concept as you go forth and shine as our newest civil engineers. During today's ceremony, you'll be presented your Civil Engineer Occupational Badge. This badge reflects a great history and tradition while also representing all the engineers that have come before us who have established a reputation for excellent service in both peace and war. By wearing this badge, you'll be recognized by your fellow airmen as having achieved an expected level of competence. You earned it. Wear it with pride.
The gear wheel and compass have historically been used to represent the engineering profession in both the military and private sector. In the military, the gear wheel was used on the Army Air Force Technician Badge for those persons associated with aviation engineering. The gear represents the essence of engineering, applying scientific principles and technology to practical ends. The gear is an especially appropriate symbol for Air Force civil engineers because the gear represents the built environment that meshes with weapon systems and trained personnel to enable the Air Force to perform its mission. The gear is used here as a common symbol to represent all engineers, having many diverse skills, who will employ worldwide, providing, sustaining, and protecting the installation and environment the Air Force needs to protect global reach and global power. The compass is a precision tool historically used by all engineers in designing and constructing facilities and equipment. More specifically, the compass is an engineering tool used to describe the boundaries of an effort. Placing the gear within the compass is intended to symbolize that all of the diverse engineering specialties included within the Air Force civil engineers are represented by the badge. Finally, by superimposing the traditional Air Force wings on the legs of the compass, the badge is intended to portray the fundamental linkage between engineering and aviation, and that the built environment provided by Air Force civil engineers is the foundation supporting the Air Force missions and people. When we were kids, we spent our days outside, running around, building things. Thankfully, no one ever told us we had to stop. Not that we would have if they tried. Of course, now instead of tree houses and bike ramps, we build bases and runways, and pretty much anything else you can think of. When President Truman first signed this Air Force into existence, we were given the job of building it into the most dominant Air Force in the world. Done. For over 70 years, we've been leading the way, putting a roof over every airman's head and every billion-dollar bomber. What we build will last for 50 or 100 years, so we have to get it right. And if something does break, you can bet we're the ones they call to fix it. In fact, if it's inside the fence line, it's our responsibility. If there's a fire, we're there to put it out. If Mother Nature pays us a visit, we clean up after her. And if one of our enemies makes the ill-advised attempt to attack our base, we make sure they wasted their time. It doesn't matter when the call comes. We grab our gear and go to work. The defense of this country doesn't follow normal business hours, so neither do we. Give us a day and we'll turn a barren patch of land into an operating base in any environment. If an earthquake takes out a country, we'll be the first to raise our hands to go in and get it up and running again. That's what we do. We're civil engineers. We're Red Horse and Prime Beef, firefighters, EOD techs, and emergency managers. We're military and civilian. We're a lot of things, but we all took the same oath. So no matter what uniform we wear, the mission comes first. If there's a problem, we figure out how to solve it. A lot of people don't know our names, but I guarantee you they know when we've been there. Because at the end of the day, whatever wasn't working is. Yeah, we may run into a lot of challenges out there on the construction site, but what you'll never hear us say is, we can't. If this Air Force can think it, we can build it. Aim high, airman.
Lieutenant Colonel Borstrom and Chief Master Sergeant O'Hara, would you please join us up at the front to present our graduates their certificates and their badges. Class 24007, prepare to graduate.
Let's pace.
Morning, how are you?
From Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, with an assignment to the 355th CES at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, Arizona, A1C James McGuire.
All right, who's got the official camera? Very good.
From Waldorf, Maryland, with an assignment to the 355th CES at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, Arizona, Airman Alex Busby.
You don't grab it, walk away.
I thought maybe that was the one that had the hole.
Was mom up here?
Yeah, I'm saying, somebody get her
Take her camera.
phone so she can get a picture too.
Not saying, but.
Scoot right in there.
Phoenix, Arizona, with an assignment to the 99th CES at Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada, Airman Alicia Shaka. From Los Angeles, California, with an assignment to the 99th CES at Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada, Airman Tinder Singh Joseph. From Carlton, Ohio, with an assignment to the 355th CES at Davis Monthan Air Force Base, Arizona, Airman Brandon Goodman. From Godfrey, Illinois, with an assignment to the 126th CES at Scott Air Force Base, Illinois, Airman Christian Katsamaras.
Congratulations.
From Brockton, Massachusetts, with an assignment to the 355th CES at Davis Monthan Air Force Base, Arizona, Airman Noah Rodriguez. Ladies and gentlemen, this Air Force newest heating, ventilation, and air conditioning refrigeration apprentices. The Commander-in-Chief will now present certificates of excellence to the Airman Dorm leaders. First, Airman Brendan Goody. Airman Noah Rodriguez. Airman Tinder Singh Joseph. Lieutenant Colonel Borstrom, Chief Warrior.
All right. Congratulations, y'all. I'm very proud of you. You should be proud of yourselves. Mom, thanks for coming. Did you come all the way from Maryland? Excellent. All right, well, safe travels back. Whomever's tuning in, thank you for your support of your airmen. Nobody gets here alone, and it's your support that helps them become the successes that they are. Wear your badge. Wear it proudly. Welcome to the very best squadron in the Air Force. And I sure hope y'all like each other because you're only going to like 3 different bases, right? So that's pretty exciting. I would love to have spent my first assignment with the folks that I went through tech school with, right? You've already got that foundation. Be good wingmen, take care of each other, invest in yourselves, and just good luck out there. Congratulations.
I just think of a funny story, so I'll tell you in a second. No, but yeah, family, friends, present and online, thank you. Really, as airmen, we can't do what we do without you all supporting us, so thank you. Congratulations. Just one of many milestones in your career, but probably one of the ones that's there at the top is basic, and then your technical training. Proud to call you all my fellow engineers today. So I won't be able to stop smiling without telling you the story, because the commander is saying like, hey, you're all going to the same base. So had a guy that I went to tech school with, like we hung out all the time. And then he went to his first base, but then we met up like not even a year later at the base. And then we deployed together, and we were in the same room, and we got on each other's nerves. And eventually one day we snapped on each other. But we're still friends today, but it's kind of funny, eventually it might come to that. And that's okay. But yeah, so engineers, man, we do, people want and need the service that we provide, even our sister services. A lot of times you see the Army asking for Air Force engineers, and even our Navy counterparts have seen a lot of HVAC folks deploy with the Navy as well, because we provide something that's a little different and a little unique to the joint fight. So as engineers, you're going to work hard, but we play hard too, and we're a family, and we take care of each other. Two things I'll add just to kind of help you guys be successful in my eyes is, like Commander said, like, hey, wear your engineer badge with pride. You have your family name on your uniform, you have your Air Force family name on your uniform, and you have your engineer name up there as well, and even go as far as now you have your HVAC name on there. And everybody sees that, so make sure you're representing each one of those to the best of your ability every single day, because your reputation will precede you. And it's a big Air Force, but it's a small Air Force, and your name will travel. And then lastly, if you want to be successful, make sure you're surrounding yourself with those people that are going to challenge you and make you better. I actually had to correct my quote because I went back and looked at it. Chief Colon Lopez says, like, hey, if you want to be an eagle, hang around eagles. If you want to be a turkey, hang around turkeys. So just making sure that you're surrounding yourself with those folks that are going to really push you and make you better. But besides that, congratulations. See y'all out there. Best of luck.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Borstrom and Chief Master Sergeant O'Hara. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the reciting of the Airman's Creed.
I am an American airman.
I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American airman. My mission is to fly, fight, and win. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American airman, guardian of freedom and justice, my nation's sword and shield, its century and avenger. I defend my country with my life. I am an American airman, wingman, leader, warrior. I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter, and I will not fail.
This concludes today's graduation ceremony. Thank you for attending, and have a great day.
Great job. Great job.